From the sun-soaked beaches of Mui Ne to the bustling city of Ho Chi Minh City. If you're planning a trip to Ho Chi Minh City and want to skip the stress for a cheap price and still ride in comfort, you're in the right place. I'm taking you inside the bus experience, the costs, the comfort, the quirks, and what I really thought. And once we roll into Saigon, we're checking in and diving into my first impressions of the city. So let's get into it. Good morning, Vietnam. Welcome back to the vlogs, where today we are waking up here in Mui Ne and we're going to be making our way over to Ho Chi Minh City, our final destination here in Vietnam. But before we do that, we're going to head downstairs, grab some hotel breakfast, which I'll be looking forward to because we've not had that in a few days. Then we're going to head out to the pool area and beach area, maybe have a swim in the sea and the pool. Then once we come back to the hotel, we're going to get ready, check out and head our way to the bus. So the bus this time is not going to be a sleeper bus, which I'm looking forward to. It's just two-seaters, kind of like the limousine which we took from Ha Long Bay down, I think to Tam Coc, I think it was. And then once we get to Ho Chi Minh City, we'll hopefully go out for a meal in the evening. So it's going to be an action-packed day, so let's get going. The breakfast has a lot of Asian options and it also has some English options too. And again, I have got an omelette, so that's like an omelette station as usual. They've got French toast this time, so we're going to give that a try, as well as obviously normal toast. Also had a couple of juices, watermelon juice, and then they also said lemon juice, but it looks like Coke of some form, so I don't think it's lemon juice. Maybe it's some form of tea or something. And then they've also got cereal if you want cereal. But let's give the omelette a try, because we've been to a few hotels now and they don't really season the omelettes, and I didn't see them seasoning it again, so it'll be interesting to see whether it does taste seasoned or not. No, again, it's very it's weird. It's like very bland omelette. I don't know why they don't season it, but maybe they expect you to season it instead. But I don't really see much stuff you can season it with. The breakfast here hasn't been amazing. So there was no pastry station. I had to go look for that. No croissants and other things like that, unfortunately. And also they didn't have milk for Beth, so they've only got the standard milk. Now Beth asked me to try some of this. She says it's lotus. Well, she thought it was lotus biscuit. So we'll give it a try. She said you have to try it on the camera, so.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's not lotus biscuit. Oh my god, what even is that? What is it? It's like salt. It's like eating salt. God, that was horrific. Thanks for making me try that, Beth. Thank you for that. Right, we're just going to finish the rest of our food. I'm probably going to have the saltiest mouth in the world now. I'll need about 5 drinks after having that. And then we'll head down to the pool area. It is again another hot and sunny day. 29 degrees Celsius right now, and it's meant to get up to 31, which is very nice. So we're now heading down to the pool area. But it'd be quite good to know, actually, in the comments below. Do you prefer a pool or do you prefer the beach and being on the sand? Let me know, because we're definitely pool people, so we'll probably find 2 beds by the pool. But I know some people really love the beach and sort of just sit by the beach, so do let me know down in the comments. We like to go to the beach, but we don't like to sort of sit in it and get all sandy and stuff. We'd rather be by the pool. So we're in the same spot as yesterday. The guy's just gone to get the cushions and the towels. But look at that, beautiful again this morning. We spent just over an hour in the pool area, had a nice little swim, but I did actually forget to do a lap underwater, unfortunately. So unfortunately we failed the challenge at this hotel. The skies are very blue right now though. Look at how beautiful it looks with the mountains in the backdrop from our room. But unfortunately, right now we are checking out. So we've just packed all our stuff. The bus should be here in about an hour or so. And then we'll hop onto that, and next stop is Ho Chi Minh City. Checked out and just looking at flights actually to take us back home at the end of June. So we're actually looking at stopping off in Doha, which is Qatar. I know it's going to be ridiculously hot, like 40 degrees, but the flights are really cheap and you get a stopover and they pay for the hotel too, which is great. So we're thinking of doing that. But we've just come down and seen the lobby bar, so it's a shame that we never actually got a chance to use this because we were only here for the one night. But look how nice the lobby bar is. You could also play pool if you did want to. So it's a shame we never got a chance to use it, but we're now just going to continue trying to book the flight, and then we've obviously got the bus coming up. So we've just got on the Mex Bus and there's one other person. That's how empty it is right now, but this is what you get once you get on. So there's a big screen, I don't know what's on the screen, but there's some headphones there too if you need them, and a little place to put stuff in here, kind of like on a plane. Then it looks like they've got USB things here, so you can charge stuff up. Yeah, that's USB-C, and that's USB. So yeah, you can charge your phones up, which is good. Got a bottle of water and a wipe as usual too. This is Mex Bus, by the way, and we actually got recommended this one. There's a little cup holder here too, and then I think it's got some reclining things. So yeah, if you want to lie out, you can push this first one here, and look, it lifts up the leg bit, so you can lay out. Then the next one is the middle bit. What's that do? Oh, that puts it back in, so that's up and down. And then I'm assuming that this, yeah, makes you lie back. See how far it goes. Oh, there we go, so it stops there, so you can lay out like this. That's quite nice actually. So I'd probably say this is probably one of the best buses which we have been on, especially as we're not sleeping on it either. So I'd much rather sit like this than go on one of the usual sleeper buses, and for just £10, it really is worth it. Nice and cool with the air conditioning. You can control the air conditioning in your section too. So we're just going to enjoy the ride now, try and sort out the Doha flight, so we are going to go to Doha. And then after that, we should be arriving in Ho Chi Minh City, our final city here in Vietnam. So it actually turns out that these screens on here do work, unlike any other bus which we've been on so far. You can take a look at this, you can watch good quality YouTube content if you want to. So let's open up one of the videos, see what we think of it. Oh, there we go, it does work. A great video. I'm going to be entertained for the whole journey at this rate. The screens also have games too, so it's kind of like on an aeroplane, but the games are actually decent games. So if we give this hill climb a go, see if this works. Oh my god, it does. Here we go. So let's start. This was a class game when I was younger. First time, you ready? Oh god. Oh no, I've died. I failed. There we go. That's level 1 complete. So it's got some cool games which you can play too. So this bus is definitely by far the best bus we've been on so far. It is really crazy to think there's only 2 other people on this bus, bear in mind how big it is, but it's so nice. We're now at services, so we're going to go outside just for a quick stretch and maybe get a banh mi too. Beth's just gone out to get some. Don't know if she's gone to the toilet too. I'll just put my shoes on. You don't actually have to take your shoes off for this one either, but I chose to take them off because it's a lot comfier. But look, this is the service station that we've come to. I've just come off to stretch. Nice and big services. It's very warm outside as well, so I'm quite happy that we're actually in the car because it's boiling. Beth has come back with a banh mi, a chicken and cheese, and it's honestly one of the skinniest banh mi's I've ever seen. Look at that. It is tiny. So let's give it a try. Doesn't look like it's got too much filling in. It's alright. Definitely not the best one I've had. Not too much filling either. But yeah, it's quite good for services. I also forgot to mention the price. This was only 25,000, and then Beth got some Lay's crisps, which were 60,000. So it came to 125,000, which is around £2.60 or so. So this should keep us going for the rest of the journey. It was going so well, but with about 50 minutes left of the journey, we've been changed onto another bus, which the air conditioning's not quite as nice. It's still got a decent amount of leg room and stuff, but unfortunately no TV screens. We know that they usually do change us over, but with 50 minutes to go we were quite surprised. So we'll have to see just how far it is and whether the stop's a little bit further out than where our hotel is. But there's still only 4 of us on this bus, so it's not too bad. It's just needs to get a little bit cooler because it's quite warm on here right now. So we have arrived at the Mex Bus station and we have ordered a grab taxi, and I think it came to almost 28,000, so less than £1, which is amazing. And also if you do ride with Mex Bus, you actually get a 20% discount of the taxi once you arrive, so that was good news for us. Ho Chi Minh City so far looks a lot more like Hanoi compared to Mui Ne, so hopefully once we've checked in we can go and take a look around and see the area. And we've arrived at the Woody House Boutique here in Ho Chi Minh City, and we're in room 302, which is a deluxe studio. So it's actually got a lot more to it, this room, compared to a lot of the other ones, but it's a bit more dated too. Starting off with the hob. It's got a little hob, it's got extractor fan, loads of plates, rice cooker, everything that you need for a studio, a sink, microwave, and a big fridge and a fridge freezer too. Then there's the bathroom on this side, so it's obviously got the mirror, hello. It's got the sink, it's got the shower, and the toilet, so they look fairly fancy. Now moving into the main room, we've got another big mirror, got tables and chairs, sofa which we've basically sprawled out on with another table, got desk space, slippers, bin, mirror, TV, pretty much everything in this room, to be honest. It's got a light there. Then if you have a look in here, this wardrobe, you've also got an ironing board, iron, safe, and hangers. So pretty much everything you need for a stay. And a lovely, massive, big bed too. Should we do the old field test? Oh, it's a little bit spongy actually. A lot of them obviously aren't usually that spongy, but that one is. Good news. And then our view is beautiful out onto another wall on the other side, which is grey and probably covered in crap, basically. But yeah, that is going to be the room for the next 3 nights. So it's cost us £84 in total, which is £28 per night as we're here for the 3 nights. So not too expensive at all, really. And I've just actually noticed this curtain. I don't know what this curtain's for. Oh, well, there you go. You can actually close the bed. That's weird. You can put a curtain literally that closes off the bed from the seating area. That's really strange. Don't know why they've added that. But yeah, we're going to be here for 3 nights. Going to explore Ho Chi Minh City very shortly. And the weather's very hot. So it's the first time we've been in a city now where it is super hot. So maybe these activities might be unbearable, but we'll have to see. One good thing about this hotel is that you can actually do the washing for free. So I'm very thankful that we didn't do it in the last place because it was really expensive. And instead we have waited to do it now. So we're going to take it down to the bottom where it's basically 2 washing machines, which the hotel uses for all the towels and everything. And we're going to put ours in there and then we'll move it across into the dryer. So it'll probably be about an hour and then we'll head out for some food. So unfortunately the washing machines were full at the moment and it says 53 minutes. So we're just going to ring my dad because it's his birthday today. And then depending on what time we finish on the call with him or whether he comes gets it on the phone or whatever, then we'll decide whether we go down after the phone call and put it in or whether we'll do it another day or another time. So big dilemma at the moment because we are low on clothes. We decided to go out now and explore Ho Chi Minh City. First impressions of Ho Chi Minh is that it's a lot busier. Look at this junction that we're at now, having to cross. We just seen someone fall off their bike too, but it was due to their own accord and they weren't going very quickly, so they're fine. But it is so much busier. Look at all these bikes coming across now. It's carnage here. I would actually probably say it's busier than Hanoi, only because there's more cars, it's not just bikes. But yeah, it's crazy, you just hear all this beeping, you got loads of kids on one bike, it's actually crazy. So Beth's taken us to a Watson's. I didn't realise what she was doing, but she's looking for some dry shampoo, so she's hoping to get some from here. There's actually a security card that was just outside it, so it's the most well-secure Watson's I've ever been in. And he gave us a bag too, which is nice of him. Beth is very happy. She was successful at getting herself some of the dry shampoo, and then she also got a couple of spot gels too, and they came to about 373,000 dong, which is about £11.50, so it is more expensive than in the UK, but I think it's mainly because the dry shampoo brand's actually a UK brand, so they've obviously had to export it to Asia. But it is crazy, we're just walking down the path. There's not really much of a path, and there's just loads of roads. But we have actually seen a 7-Eleven, which we're happy about, because we can now get some breakfast from 7-Eleven. They've got some building work going on over there. It's about 6 PM now, and it's still so lively. I feel like they finish at a later time. There's the hairdressers by the looks of it. And now we're heading towards our restaurant. It looks a little bit more run down though than Hanoi did, but we'll have to see what the restaurant's like when we go inside. So it's funny because you just walk around the streets and it's sort of like really fancy to not so fancy, and then you've got the really fancy restaurant, well, fancy looking restaurant which we're going into. It'll be interesting to see what the prices are like though, especially with it being in one of the bigger cities. But yeah, let's go inside and take a look. For food this evening, we have come to the Joi Factory, which is quite a quirky sort of restaurant slash cafe. And it's got a cool little stage over there that says live music, so maybe they do play live music some days. But it is quite a nice little cafe for our first meal whilst we're here in Ho Chi Minh City. But here's the food, it has arrived. We've firstly got a Coke and a Sprite. Then we've got the broken rice, that's what I've got. I wanted something else, but apparently it was really spicy, so they talked me out of that one. A soup which came, I'm not sure what that is, that just came with the food. We've then got Beth's dish, which is a mushroom tofu salad, which looks quite tasty. And then we've got the two desserts, which actually came first, unfortunately, but that's the chocolate brownie, and that is a chocolate babka, is it? So they look really good too. We've had to sort of refrain from touching them because they came literally instantly, and then the food's come about 10 minutes later. But let's give the food a try. Here we go. So I'm not actually sure what this is. Just like looks like noodles with rice. It's kind of similar to what Beth had the other day. I don't know if anyone saw what Beth had the other day, but she basically had the same thing, but it was called brown rice in where was it? Was it Mui Ne? Can't remember where it was. Dalat, in Dalat. I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to go for this. Not sure what it is, but it's really flavourful and tastes very nice too. It's all vegan, so Beth's going to be happy because she can try my desserts too. I'm not going to try Beth, so I'll let her have hers. It came to just under £11. It was 355,000, so quite a cheap one too. The food was really tasty and flavourful, and we managed to finish it all, and now it is time for the desserts. Starting off with the brownie. So we obviously had a brownie the other day from another vegan place, and it was awful. So I'm hoping that this one is going to actually taste quite nice, because it looks a lot better already, and it's got a nice little bit of strawberry on top. That is definitely better than the other one. Still not the best brownie I've had. Beth makes good brownies, and they're not quite as good as those. She's smiling behind the camera right now. And now let's give the chocolate, what's it called? Chocolate babka. Yeah, let's give the chocolate babka a try now. Got a little bit off the side. Oh, that's good. Really nice. Quite stodgy, but the flavour is perfect. We're going to finish the desserts and then head over to 7-Eleven where we can buy our breakfast. It's not quite as good as the 7-Elevens in Thailand, but at least they've got just what we want, chicken feet. Oh. Decided against the chicken feet in the end, and we've now returned back to the hotel and put all of the stuff in the cupboards and fridges. So for breakfast for the next 3 days, I have got croissants filled with either vanilla or chocolate, and Beth's got some cereal and soya milk, which came to just 163,000, which is £5. So that's crazy. For 3 breakfasts, it only costs £5, whereas most hotels you go to is like over 20. We also withdrew some money, so an ATM fee of 22,000 is going to be added to our total for today, but we're now going to head downstairs as the washing is finished for the hotel. So we're going to put our washing in the washing machines, and then hopefully we'll have clean clothes for tomorrow so that I'm not wearing smelly clothes again. So the washing and drying is done, and we've brought it all back up to the room, folded and put it away. But unfortunately, one of my swimming shorts that was white is now like an orangey yellow colour. It's not very nice really. So I think maybe the chlorine has stained them, or maybe sun cream. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to try tomorrow and put it in with some whitener, because I noticed some stuff that stains clothes white downstairs. So I'm going to put it in with that, and hopefully I'll get them to go white again. But I am feeling knackered today. I don't know why either, because I actually had a good night's sleep last night, but I think it's all sort of catching up with me. So I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep tonight, and hopefully tomorrow I'll feel much more awake so we can explore Ho Chi Minh City. So I do hope you all enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, do make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more of this content, and it goes a long way to supporting the channel too. And I'll see you all in the next one.